Honestly, almost of the all the videos I'm going to be filming today, honestly, they are hilarious and I need to laugh at their stupidity. So, Maga influencers are complaining, like they are complaining that nobody's liking their videos anymore. Nobody is employing them. It's just a whole lot to deal with when people know that they are Maga diehard fans, and a lot of people are now wondering, why are these people complaining? Did you still want us to support you that has kept us into this particular condition where we are? Guys, I want you to watch this video because there are different bunch of things that you guys are definitely gonna love. Welcome back again to the channel. My name is Sonia. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. Credit to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode, and this is just for educational purpose only. I have a lot to say at the end of this video. Let's roll out the clips. I'll be back with commentaries.
Maybe someone can explain to me why it would matter if a content creator that you watch is MAGA or not. Don't watch somebody based on their political views. I watch them because I like their content.
People don't want to support creators who are making their lives more difficult and in some cases putting their lives at risk. I don't know how this is so hard to grasp. This topic is just so baffling to me because how is this hard to understand? If you are an immigrant or a child of an immigrant or related to an immigrant, or even if you're friends with an immigrant, why would they support you if you're trying to actively deport them? You're actively trying to remove them from their livelihoods. And as a creator, why would you want them to support you? You don't like them. If you are somebody who relied on the ACA for healthcare, why would they be entertained by somebody who wants to get rid of the ACA? There is nothing funny or entertaining about losing your healthcare coverage. Like, what is so funny about it? Imagine you're a woman who lives in a state that took away some of their rights. They're just supposed to look at a creator who supported that and be like, hee hee ha ha. Imagine you have friends or family in the military and they get shipped off to this unnecessary war and end up losing their life. What could a creator who supported this have that's so funny that's supposed to precede the life of this loved one? What is so entertaining that people are just supposed to magically forget the stuff that's happening in their everyday life? You know, it's really easy for an oppressor to enjoy entertainment from the people that they are oppressing, but that does not work the other way around. And it's really privileged of you to say this to people whose lives are being negatively affected. I am somebody who supports that every kid should have free school lunch, whether you're rich or poor, I don't care. Kids should not go hungry. And as a creator, if you disagree with that, I don't want you supporting me. I don't want you supporting my content. I don't want you following me. How is that so hard for you to understand? Even if you're somebody who's able to put yourself in other people's shoes, these MAGA creators are not funny or entertaining anymore. But y'all let me know what y'all think. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Maybe someone can explain to me why it would matter if a content creator that you watch is MAGA or not.
Yes, I swear to God, I am trying to be a better person, but you cannot hit me with shit like this, okay? Lock in here, Women's Sphere. Let's see if her thought process gets any better.
I don't watch somebody based on their political views. I watch them because I like their content, so...
Oh, sweetie, trust me, we know. We could tell just by looking at it. You didn't need to tell us, and I knew without even checking that the profile name had either a Lee or a Lynn in it. And I love the way she's trying to hit back with these zingers in the comments, like, well, you better start ending friendships then now, too. And everyone just saying, we have. Yeah, that's exactly how that works, sweetie. But don't worry, she did make a follow-up video. So let's see if she's learned anything from the people who did indeed explain this to her. Because I'm sure not going to hold her unwashed hand.
I just want to go back to the day where nobody talked about who the F they voted for. I don't care. I really don't care if my friend Samantha is a liberal and my friend Jessica is Republican. If they treat me right, they are a good friend to me.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole problem, isn't it, Kaylee? People like you not actually caring. Eyelashes always on, no one literally ever home. We could explain this to you a million times over, and you still wouldn't hear us, I'm sure of it. And the saddest part is she runs like an IVF-related page, so this indeed does affect her. She'll just never be able to understand how.
You MAGA people just provide a goldmine of ridiculous takes daily. Like the other day, some MAGA chick crying over a piece of clothing being sold at a store. Or a grown man with Donald Trump's name tattooed on his chest lecturing people about masculinity. Or this other chick lecturing immigrants to leave the country because they did something illegal, while apparently forgetting that DUIs are also, in fact, illegal. All I do is watch what y'all say, make fun of it, and hit record. That's literally the process. You guys write the material. I just add a prettier face. I'm not even really a content creator anymore. I'm basically an archivist of a very strange chapter in American history. At this point, I'd love to say this took talent, but honestly, you guys are carrying this relationship. Without you, I'd probably have to learn an actual skill. Riding on the backs of uneducated people gets heavy, emotionally and spiritually, because at this rate, I'm about to hit 100,000 followers, and that's not my accomplishment, that's ours.
Something funny about being more openly conservative now is that I'll have liberal friends or like people that I was friends with that are very liberal reach out to me and be like, I can't be your friend anymore. I didn't know we had such different opinions. I feel like it just reeks of low IQ.
Oh, poor Taylor. People don't want to be your friend because you have different opinions. Well, that's just really sad. I mean, if your friends stopped talking to you because of your opinion that pineapple belongs on pizza, well, that would be ridiculous. If they dumped you because it's your opinion that the Game of Thrones finale was amazing, well, that would be silly. But I watched your content, and I skimmed through your reposts. Which, by the way, reposts, that's where you really learn about somebody. They're not leaving you because of your opinion on pizza. They're leaving you because of your opinions on LGBTQ people, your opinions on whether women should control their own bodies, your opinions on mass deportations and ICE, your opinions on immigrants, your opinions on race. Those aren't just favorite color opinions. Well, one of them is. Those are opinions about other people's lives. And here's the thing. I actually think that conservatives and liberals should be able to stay friends. We should be able to disagree about taxes, regulations, foreign policy, 100 other political issues without ending a friendship. But somewhere along the way, your particular opinions have become much more prominent in parts of the conservative movement. Opinions that affect people's families, their marriages, their healthcare, whether they feel safe in their communities, whether they believe they'll be treated fairly. Once people believe that your political views hurt the people that they love, they don't just see them as just opinions anymore. And actually, I think I know somebody that can explain it a little bit better than I did.
And it just made me realize that it's not just about a fundamental difference of opinion. This is about levels of humanity. And it's just hard for me to really interact with people that lack such a basic level of human decency.
Maybe someone can explain to me why it would matter if a content creator that you watch is Maga or not. I don't watch somebody based on their political views. I watch them because I like their content. So I think people don't like what Keelan Aguero.
So if it makes you feel better, it's not politics that are cutting people off for. It's moral. If you support somebody who, for instance, accusations of beating dogs and cats, spreading around racist dog whistles, his inappropriate sexual women, it's in the Epstein files, then yeah, most people with morals have no problem cutting them off. And I find it funny that people like you are on here trying to gaslight people about people not supporting or cutting off people because of who they voted for. Because that tells me right here who you voted for. Because if somebody didn't vote for them, so let's be realistic, right? This is about Maga. If you weren't Maga, then you wouldn't be ashamed to admit that. There's a reason, like all these so-called factual feelings, it's Maga crowd, they're on here like you're trying to gaslight your friends and family to like not cutting them off and at least taking them back. But again, people aren't cutting each other off over politics, they're cutting each other off over morals. And also, I kind of find it's funny that you turned your stitches off because it's almost like you knew you're going to be dog walked.
A Trump supporter has just lost their job directly because of Donald Trump's policies, and they are in a state of confusion. They are reaching out to Donald Trump for help and thinking that this should not have happened to them. Take a look at this. This person says, my wife is a nurse and was recently hired by the VA. Our home is packed up. We have a new home, spent thousands to move from Fort Worth to Waco. Following Trump's hiring freeze, the VA rescinded her job offer. Now look at what's highlighted. We are all huge Trump supporters, and I know this was an unintended consequence. What do you mean it was unintended? Did they really believe that Donald Trump could create policies that would only affect non-Trump voters, that somehow Trump voters wouldn't be caught up in all of this? This is the find out phase. This is exactly what you voted for, someone who would sow chaos. And it's not just going to affect the people you don't like, it will affect you too. And now all I can think is that this guy and his family are singing, I never thought.
So I want to put my 2 pence in on the Maga woman who went to Northern Ireland and then cried online because she didn't feel welcome. Apparently, locals in a bar clocked pretty quickly that she was a Trump supporter, and the giveaway was the most obvious line ever. She said, I don't want to talk about politics, and that's the tell every single time, and I'm going to explain why. For the people who didn't vote for this and never supported that sorry excuse of a man, the world feels pretty scary right now. We're all being forced to talk about politics, even people who were never particularly political before, because people can see the consequences and they can see exactly where the problem started. So when that American woman got pulled into the conversation at the bar and the locals had strong opinions on Trump and she made it clear that she was standing on the wrong side, yeah, they treated her differently. And honestly, I support them fully for that. I would have done the exact same thing. Because when people say, I don't want to talk about politics, it's usually not because they're apolitical. It's because they know exactly where they stand and they know that defending it outside their own echo chamber isn't going to go very well for them. The problem is, politics is not some dinner table debate anymore. It's wars, it's rights, it's economies, it's global alliances. People all over the world are paying the price for decisions made in Washington. So when you travel to another country and expect people to just politely ignore that, that's not how this works. Especially not in a place like Northern Ireland, where people understand better than most how politics shapes real life. You cannot vote for chaos at home and then expect a warm welcome abroad. The world is watching what your country is doing, and some of you are just as unwelcome as you feel.
TikTok deleted my video, not because my video actually had any violations, but because of all the hate speech that it's detecting in.
Who's gonna tell her that the call is coming from inside the house? Honey, the hate speech is a product of your content. Just like January 6th was the product of Donald Trump's fueling of those fires. See, when you constantly make fun of people because they're part of the LGBTQ community or immigrants or, you know, I saw you picking on some girl for growing her leg hair. Like, there's no need. There's no need for that type of nonsense. You're a grown woman in an elected position nonetheless, who has children. You should be teaching your children to be a little frickin' kinder, and then maybe the internet would be kind to you.
Y'all ready for a good laugh? Buckle up, bitches. Backstory. I always have my stuff up on Indeed because, listen, I'm smart. If the right opportunity comes, I will take it, okay? Because you just never know. And I would be a great asset to any company if they're paying the right money. You know what I mean? Not to mention I have a degree in things. So, I mean, why not? Why not have it up there? So every now and then companies will reach out and be like, hey, well, you know, we're interested. So this one reached out to me and they were like, hey, I'm interested, blah, blah, blah. Will you apply? This was like a week ago. I was like, all right, whatever. And they were offering a really good amount of money. So I was like, okay, all right. And it was remote. So, okay. So I went ahead and applied. I got an email today. Buckle up. Buckle the fuck up. I didn't even know that they would go and look for my social media. Now, I first want to tell you, they asked me to send a video, okay? So I did like this whole video interview, it wasn't even an interview, a video introduction of myself. It had to be 4 to 6 minutes long. I nailed it. Because after that, they even wrote me back an email being like, oh, blah, blah, we're moving on to the next steps. Anyways, I got an email today. Let me just show it to you. Dear Melinda, I hope this message finds you well. I wanted to extend my gratitude for your interest in the social media manager role. I'm not going to tell you the company because I'm scared I'm going to get sued. I ain't about that. It was a pleasure to learn more about your impressive background and expertise in marketing, and we want to thank you for your service to our country. Oh, okay. Well, let's see where this is going. Your skills and experiences stood out to us, and we truly believe that your marketing acumen could have been a significant asset to our team. Okay, could have been. So then I'm like, oh, what more do we have here? Let me see. However, after careful consideration, we have decided to move forward with another candidate for this position. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I'm not out here like needing one. You know what I mean? Like, I'm okay. I'm all right. But it goes on, okay? Okay? They have listen, buckle up. During our review process, we came across some of your public social media posts that express political views. Okay, so you went on my TikTok. Okay, tell me more. Tell me more. Come on, I want to know more. Okay, while we respect your right to express yourself, we have chosen to prioritize a candidate whose online presence aligns more closely with our company's public image and values. Okay, so you ain't a MAGA. Just say it, baby. Just say it. For future opportunities, especially in a high-paying marketing role, we highly recommend reviewing and possibly refining your social media presence to ensure it aligns with the expectations of potential employers. We sincerely appreciate the time and effort you invested in the application process and wish you very best in your career endeavors. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions or need further feedback. Thank you once again for considering a career with us. Okay, Ryan. You think I needed your feedback? Hold on, but Petty Betty came back. Petty Betty came back, all right? Hold on a second. Ryan, this is fresh. This is just now, okay? It's 1:58, so this is fresh. Listen, thank you for your recent communication regarding my application for the social media manager position at Blase. While I appreciate your feedback, I must express my disappointment with your decision-making criteria. As you are aware, we live in a free country where individuals are entitled to express their political views. My social media presence is a personal platform and does not reflect my professional capabilities or the value I can bring to a company. The role I applied for was centered on marketing expertise, an area where I am confident in my ability to excel and contribute significantly. It is unfortunate that my personal views have overshadowed my professional qualifications in your assessment. Thank you for not hiring me. I would not wish to be part of a company that does not support diverse perspectives, including the values of making America great again. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Sincerely, Petty Betty. Listen, I cannot listen. Not today. Not today.
Okay, so on top of losing friends, we have my family who I'm the only conservative Republican in my family. My family is traditionally Democrat. I have a mother who, my birth mother, my mother that kind of raised me passed recently. But I have a birth mother who totally doesn't understand anything that I have going on. I mean, she doesn't like hate me, but she's not with it. My aunts, many of them who are AKA like Kamala Harris, have totally disowned me. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm rolled out of all their wheels at this point. They don't understand me. They say that, same thing. I've sided with white supremacists. I'm racist. What happened? I was born Democrat. Nobody is born Democrat. I'm born to choose to vote for whoever I want to. I don't care who's in my family. I have a lot of professors and scholars, but it doesn't matter.
Welcome, everyone, to another riveting edition of Thoughts and Prayers. Today's Thoughts and Prayers go out to this beautiful patriotic couple, tech salesman Brent Gendra and his lovely wife Galina Bobraneva. Brent is a 3-time Trump voter who truly believed in the MAGA movement. He sure was buying what Trump was selling, especially when it came to immigration. The allure of the MAGA campaign was around illegal entries of criminals, Gendra said. He's not against immigration if it's done the right way, like his wife Galina did. She is a Russian immigrant who did it the right way. She isn't a criminal and didn't sneak across Biden's open borders. How do you sneak across something that is supposedly open. Anyways, no, Miss Galena followed the rules. She did not jump a wall. She did not swim a river. She arrived in the U.S. in 2021 on a tourist visa, which she later extended after the war in Ukraine broke out. She applied for asylum in 2022. She met Brent in March 2025 and married that December. It was a storybook romance. You'll be the prince and I'll be the princess. It's a love story, baby, just say yes. You see, she did it the right way when she came in Trump's beautiful big front door. Brent petitioned to sponsor his wife for a marriage-based green card, and they had reportedly received official confirmation that her application had been accepted. Until the couple landed at the Burbank airport in July and ICE said, "Psych, bitch!" And Galena was taken into custody because ICE said she was an illegal immigrant who overstayed her welcome in violation of our nation's laws. She was held in L.A., then spent 2 weeks in the Mojave Desert Detention Center before being freed on a $35,000 bond, and now is at home with an ankle monitor, and she must report to ICE and appear in court, as the proceedings could take months to resolve, and who knows the cost. The couple are shocked that what Brent voted for actually happened, because they could have never fathomed it happening to them. Galena said, "I never thought it was so easy to take freedom from anyone," with Brent adding, "We are living in fear in my own country." Well, oh my goodness, who could have seen this coming? Brent, I know that you and Galena are still technically newlyweds, so allow me to offer you a wedding gift. I don't know if you registered for some, but a good gift always can be a healthy helping of thoughts and prayers.
My name's Kylie, and I'm proof that white people can change. I grew up around a lot of conservative people, whether that was extended family, the parents of friends, or simply the town that I was raised in. I used to believe a woman shouldn't have sex till she's ready to have a baby. Insane. I was anti-LGBTQ. I was extremely religious and devout and tried to fit in with all of the other white people that I was around. I simply inherited the beliefs of those around me and became what my environment was. But I broke out of it, and that's why I make my content, because I know that it's fully possible for other white people to do the same. Is it fucking scary? Yes, because your entire way of life as a white conservative is tied up in politics and religion. So it can be very difficult to leave. You have to reevaluate your entire sense of self, what you like to do, and who you are fundamentally. But I did it. Why? Education, exposure to different perspectives, and a love of learning. Books genuinely pulled me out of this bubble, truly. Also realizing I was queer and liked women definitely helped, but I repressed that shit until college. Point being, you can change. If you're a white person seeing this, it is possible. It's scary, but I did it and I am so much happier now. It is so much better to think for yourself. Go read a book. You got this.
Anyways, welcome back, guys, and thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys literally enjoyed every single clip I was able to roll out for you guys. And these are these Magas crying, these are these Magas lamenting, these are these Magas saying that oh we are no longer getting views on our videos. Like, just like one of the person in this particular clip said, like, who did you expect to still view your content, knowing fully well that every single thing about you is a die-hard racist Magas stuff? Then apart from that, knowing fully well that every single person right now is not in their right state of mind for them to be saying they want to check the content that you are doing. People right now are looking for what we give them information. People right now are looking for what we profit them. People right now are looking for what we give them heads up. Like, what will the next step be? And you are busy displaying your MAGA racist stuff and you expect people to watch. A lot of them has also complained that TikTok personally has even taken down their accounts over and over again, and at the end of the day, they don't know why TikTok is doing that. While if you check the background of what they are actually producing, they are obviously not educating people. It simply means TikTok is also angry. it simply means TikTok is also angry. And why I am kind of surprised with these people is the fact that they said they have supporters, they have MAGA supporters. Why are the MAGA supporters not going to support them? So you need the support of those ones that you are literally making to go through here right now. You need the support of those ones that cannot even afford grocery. You need the support of those ones that your orange man is actually doing the WAR with Iran, why a lot of things is going nuts. You need the support of those that their home is being taken away from them. They no longer have access to their cars. They no longer have access to food stamp. It's just a whole lot that a lot of people are dealing with right now. And you want them to come support you so that you can make something out of their sweats. I don't know why a lot of people think they can actually eat their cake and have it back. You can't eat your cake and have it back. That's just the honest truth. At this position right now, the only person that can support you are your magas, and your magas don't even have enough for them to come and support you. Another one complained that she actually got a high-paying job terminated because they went to check her social media platform, and then she is coming to warn us and tell us, oh, if you're applying for a job, make sure your social media platform is on a clean slate, blah blah blah, east, west, north and south. It's not about your social media platform being on a clean slate. It's about what you are delivering on your social media platform. You know, a lot of these magas, they never knew in their entire life that every single thing that is happening right now could affect them. A lot of them thought that they can literally do anything and just go their way without anybody questioning them. But right now they are saying that all that glitters are not gold. So in as much as it is affecting Mr. A, it is also affecting Mr. B. That's just the honest truth. So if you want to make money out of people's sweat, if you want people to sit down and support you, if you want people to employ you, you need to also check yourself, okay? And that is why, honestly, I'm not in a party to those ones that will be like, oh, I was in MAGA before, I have changed. See, a lot of them will never change. A lot of them will just tell you that they have changed right now because probably they want support or they want to just get something out of whatsoever they're getting something from. But I strongly believe that if you take them back and tell them, okay, let's do this thing over again, these people are still going to be who they are. These people are still going to be racist. These people are still going to choose the orange man, like no matter what you do to them, no matter what happens to them. So right now that they're all having their own share of the national cake, I'm so happy for them. I'm so excited for them. And guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Credit to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you liking, commenting, sharing, dropping super thanks, also joining my membership. I do not take you guys for granted. You guys are absolutely the best. And yes, guys, with that being said, with no further ado, ado like I always say in my videos, I'm going to be saying bye, and I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye. I love you guys. Mwah.